Have you ever scrolled through social media and suddenly felt smaller, less accomplished, or not enough? Maybe you see a friend traveling the world, someone younger than you launching a successful business, or a stranger who seems to have it all. The comparison trap is everywhere, and it's exhausting. The more you look outward, the harder it becomes to hear your own voice. But here's the truth. Comparison is the fastest way to kill your joy, your confidence, and even your potential. The only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. Why do we compare ourselves to others? It's human nature. We're wired to measure where we stand. For centuries, comparison helped us survive. But today, with a global feed of highlight reels in our pocket, we end up measuring our messy, behind-the-scenes life against someone else's carefully curated moments. It's a recipe for feeling like a failure, even when you're making real progress. The truth is, nobody posts their struggles, doubts, or the hundreds of failed attempts behind one perfect photo. You don't see their sleepless nights, their self-doubt, or the hours spent second-guessing every move. The more you compare, the less you see what makes you unique. You lose touch with your story, your dreams, your voice, your journey. And that's a tragedy, because nobody else can live your story except you. What would happen if you stopped measuring your value by someone else's timeline? What if you let go of should have and embraced where you are right now? Your journey is not supposed to look like anyone else's. The world needs your unique gifts, your perspective, your growth. When you stop comparing, you start living. You start building a life that actually excites you, not one that just looks impressive on a screen. Breaking free from comparison doesn't happen overnight. It starts with awareness. Notice when you feel that familiar sting: envy, inadequacy, restlessness after seeing someone else's success. Instead of letting those feelings spiral, pause and ask yourself, what story am I telling myself right now? Is it really true that I'm behind? Or am I simply on a different chapter of my life? The journey you're living is uniquely yours. Just because someone else is ahead in one area doesn't mean you're failing. Everyone's timing is different. Life isn't a race, and there's no universal finish line. The next step is gratitude. Nothing kills comparison faster than being deeply grateful for your own progress, your strengths, your experiences. Make it a daily habit to write down 3 things you're proud of or grateful for, no matter how small. Maybe you faced a fear, finished a project, or just got out of bed when you didn't feel like it. The more you practice gratitude, the more you train your mind to focus on what's right in your life, not just what seems missing. Also, learn to turn envy into inspiration. If someone's success triggers jealousy, use it as a clue. Ask, what does this reveal about my own dreams? Sometimes, seeing others win reminds us of what we truly desire or what we haven't allowed ourselves to pursue. Instead of resenting their journey, let it fuel your own. Reach out, learn from them, or simply use their story as proof that what you want is possible. The truth is, the people you're comparing yourself to are also comparing themselves to others. Everyone is fighting their own battles, doubting their worth, and wondering if they're doing enough. The world is full of people chasing someone else's definition of success and ending up lost. The only way out is to start writing your own story by your own rules. Living your own story means accepting that your pace, your progress, and your passions might look nothing like anyone else's, and that's a gift. There's no glory in winning a race you never wanted to run. Ask yourself, what do I really want? Whose voice am I trying to please? Your dreams are valid, even if nobody else understands them yet. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, instead of a copy of someone else, you become unstoppable. Remember, your struggles are not setbacks, they're raw material for growth. Every mistake, every detour, every heartbreak is part of your character development. The most inspiring people aren't those who never faced adversity, but those who kept going, learned, and transformed along the way. Own your scars. They're proof you're living, not just existing. Social media is a double-edged sword. If you're not careful, it can become a mirror that distorts reality. Try curating your feed. Unfollow accounts that make you feel small, and follow people who uplift, educate, or genuinely inspire you. Even better, take regular breaks. Spend more time creating than consuming. The less time you spend comparing, the more time you have to actually build your life. Surround yourself with people who encourage your authenticity. Real friends don't care how impressive you look on the outside. They care about your heart, your happiness, your honesty. Be that kind of friend to others too. Celebrate their wins. Share your struggles. You'll be amazed how much more connected and less alone you feel when you drop the mask. In the end, the greatest freedom you'll ever experience is living life on your own terms. When you stop comparing yourself and start living your own story, everything changes. You discover passions you never knew you had. You try new things without fear of judgment. You set goals that actually matter to you, not just to impress others. And you begin to find peace, not because you've arrived, but because you're finally aligned with who you truly are. Every day, you have a choice. Will you scroll through other people's highlight reels and feel less? Or will you invest in your own journey and become more? Let go of the need to compete, impress, or outdo. The real win is building a life that feels good on the inside, even if it looks ordinary on the outside. Your story is unfolding in its own perfect timing. Honor it, celebrate it. Share it, not to prove anything, but to inspire others to do the same. Remember, no one can be you, and that is your power. The world needs your voice, your art, your kindness, your weirdness, your dreams. Don't waste it chasing someone else's path. You were born to blaze your own trail. So put down the measuring stick, pick up your pen, and start writing the story you actually want to live. You are enough. You are right on time. And your best chapter is still ahead.